Hey guys, Adam from realworldworship.org. It is a blog for everyday worship leaders in average churches who are doing extraordinary things. I'm a guitar player, so we do talk a lot about guitar stuff. And today on Gear Thoughts from realworldworship.org, we want to talk about the Klon KRT. Now, this pedal is, of course, made by the same company that makes the Klon Centaur, the most legendary, some might say overhyped, guitar pedal to ever exist, ever. There was roughly like 8,000 made, and actually might have been lower, like 5,000, but there's a very low number made over a 10-15 year period. 2009-ish, he stopped making them, and now they've jumped in price where they were like $350 each when they were sold new, and now like a gold horse version of the Centaur can go for like $2,000 to $2,300, maybe even up to $2,500 depending. And the cheapest you're ever going to find a Klon is like $1,500 maybe. The prices keep seeming to go up. So the KRT, Klon isn't a pedal. Like everybody talks about Klons as if they're a pedal. Part of that is that they only made one pedal, the Centaur. But Klon is the brand, like Ibanez or Boss. Centaur is the pedal. So this is the Klon KRT. And it's what we might call the mass-produced version of the Centaur. Again, they only make one pedal. So this pedal's deal is, of course, that it's the mass-produced version, but it's made by the same guy, the same company. And that's really where the magic of this pedal is. I don't want to say it's overpriced, but you are definitely paying a premium price. And what you do when you buy this pedal, and this is, I would say its drawback, is that you pay a premium price to get a Centaur-style pedal made by the guy who makes the Centaur. As far as what it's really good at, up here is the gain control, gain, treble control, volume. The gain control, when it's down below, say, 9, 10 o'clock, it doesn't clip. And so it's an incredibly, what we would call transparent. And when people say transparent, you're generally saying there is not a lot of EQ getting in the way. It's pretty flat response in the EQ. There's not too much bass. There's not too much mid-range. And so as a clean boost, it's a great transparent clean boost. Then you start to roll the gain up, and you can go from low to mid-gain overdrive. Really nice sound. The trick really is that it is a hard clipping as opposed to a soft clipping, which most overdrives are. It is a hard clipping low gain overdrive, or low to mid gain overdrive at its heart. So it's a great pedal, works well with others, so it's one of those things that if you're just looking for a good, does a lot of things really well. Transparent, low to mid gain overdrive, which a lot of church players are looking for, a lot of blues players are looking for, and truthfully, I mean, just players from every genre are looking for that at some point for some reason. This is awesome for that. Drawbacks are, of course, that you're paying the premium price so that you can have one of these that are made by the guy who made the Centaur. How I approach it, sometimes I use it as a clean boost, and sometimes I use it as a low gain overdrive, and it really depends on the guitar. It depends on if I'm using my Cower Starliner has TV Jones Powertrons, which are already wired kind of hot. I tend to go more towards the clean boost. If I'm using like a Telecaster, I might add the clipping in a bit, bring it up to like 10 or 11 on the gain just for something a little different. When it comes to church, I only use one overdrive. So if I'm using this in a church setting, then it's going to kind of be middle of the road. I'll probably put the gain around 9, 10 o'clock, and I'm just going to use it as my overdrive. I think it's a really good, solid overdrive choice. I like that it doesn't get in the way as far as EQ goes. I like that if it's, it kind of just sits there nice. Here's one trick, though, I will say. If you're using a fuzz pedal, and specifically a big muff style circuit, JHS Muffaletta, an actual EHS big muff, one of the Renin cuffs, something like that, putting a Klon Centaur right behind it in the chain. So you go big muff, Klon Centaur style pedal, KTR, Wampler, Tumnus, doesn't matter. that will open up your Big Muff fuzz in a way that you didn't think was possible and make it incredibly usable. And it'll church. I did a Christmas of, I think it was 2015, where basically the whole time I was the lead guitar player in the band, and we had the same band for like a month, and the whole time that year it was just a JHS muffaletta and no, it wasn't a muffaletta, I'm sorry. It was a Wren & Cuff tall font Russian, which is a muff style fuzz, and a J-Rocket Archer Klon style pedal. So if you throw a Klon style circuit behind a muff, that's like my hidden secret of fuzz. Great for lead tone, actually really good for rhythm because you take away some of the muddiness. So totally recommend that. And as far as who should own this particular pedal, I think it's one of those things you try out. If you can find one at a good price, then give it a try. If you really, really, really want something made by Klon, and obviously who can afford the Centaur, then it's great. There are other Klon clones out on the market, and I think most of them are very, very good. I like the J Archer Icon, not so much the original Archer, but the Icon. I really love the Wampler Tumnus. The Matthews Effects Architect is great. It's just really a great all-around overdrive. If you need in your heart or your mind to have the actual Klon, then this is great. And it totally will hold up. I think it's a fantastic pedal, and you should check it out if you have the opportunity. I'm Adam from realworldworship.org, and hope you enjoyed this. Comment below with any thoughts, questions, concerns, and check us out for resources, not just for church players, but I think the stuff we have on there for guitar will be helpful for all kinds of players as well. All right. Thank you for checking us out, and you guys have a great day.